Hi, good evening everyone. Reporting in now from day 25 of the expedition. It's a very different day today to yesterday. So today was all about wind and really low temperatures. So quite a strong sort of headwind, and it sort of came and went in sort of katabatic gusts that you get, and it would blow really hard, sort of good 30, 40 mile an hour for a couple of hours, and you get a little sort of easing and stuff. But yeah, it really drove the temperature down. I mean, I'm guessing it was around, it must have been into the minus 30s today with the wind chill effect. And I kind of knew that because my sort of face mask and everything froze really quick early in the day to have it sort of moulded into shape, because I knew once that it froze I'll be stuck with whatever shape it was in. So you kind of mould that around your face, and then just a lot of ice sort of build up around it. I had to get the mitts out for the first time today, so I've managed to be skiing in sort of 5-finger gloves so far for the whole journey, but not today. Again, with the temperature down, it was mitts. It just makes everything a little bit more difficult when you sort of stop for your breaks, trying to open flasks and sort of, get food out and put on your down jacket and things like that. It's a little bit trickier in mitts. And as I got to the end of the day, I switched back to the sort of gloves just before I stopped, so make it easier to get the tent up. But again, quite tricky. You've got to be really careful with getting the tent up in these winds. And I was sort of, before I even get it out of the polk, I'll clip a guy line on, bring it onto the back of the polk, so I've got to sort of fix to something solid straight away, and then get the tent out and sort of really carefully erect it and get it bedded in. So yeah, it just makes everything a little bit more difficult in the lower temperatures and the strong winds, but I still managed to achieve over 13 nautical miles, so I'm quite pleased with that, considering the sort of challenging conditions. Probably worth now answering the quiz question that I put out a few days ago about the piece of kit. There's one piece of kit that's done every single journey with me since, from 2011, and it's actually my harness, my polk harness. Old Faithful has been with me on every journey, and yeah, still going strong. So that's the only bit of kit that I've actually used on every single journey. Everything else has sort of worn out or been updated and replaced. Well done to anyone that they've got that right. And the expedition manager, when you arrange for a sew-on patch, special expedition one to be sent out. And just to finish off, a thank you. I'd like to thank Lamont Kirkland from Team Army, who's been one of my sponsors for the expedition. Brilliant organisation. It's a private enterprise that they generate funding to support Army sports. So yeah, brilliant cause, and really enjoyed working with them. And Lamont, looking forward to coming to the Army Navy game in May and presenting on the expedition. Should be a great day out. Great, that's all from me on day 25. I look forward to speaking to you tomorrow evening. Onwards.